Hey there, lovely people. Good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm set up for 2 videos. If I feel like I'll do a third video, morning thoughts. I woke up, very nice sleep. I had whole day marathon. We have a puja holiday going on, so most of the people are out of the city. Business is kind of slow, but it's in a blessing and a disguise that you can get a lot of rest. So yeah, time check is 1:30 a.m. here, and I'm doing these videos. Okay, so first episode I'm going to do. Today, by the way, I was feeling like green. Okay, all the combo is green except my, Captain Planet ring. Okay, so I got some coffee going, a little bit jumpy and happy. And then we have a Mancera review. So this is a tester unit. Big thanks to once again my brother who sent me these bottles. This is the last of them. He sent me, I think, 4 fragrances, out of which one I bought, which was the Hugo Boss's the Courageous Rose. The other 3 I'm gonna review and then return. This is the last of them, and very generous of them. SAS Luxury Perfumes. SAS Luxury Imports. Leaving a link below. You can knock them. They are taking pre-order of a lot of fragrances. You can check their price and compare with other shops and stuff. Pick up if you find a good deal. Okay, that's what I do. I don't see friends in business. Like normally I see where I get a good deal, I buy. Okay, so he is offering good prices. Okay, so this is the tester box. Nothing much to see. This fragrance actually is a very nice perfume, and I think I was thinking to keep it. I'll tell you, this is called Fig Me Up. Okay, very unique presentation, and I think this is one of the hands down of the more unique Manceras in recent times. So if you buy a full presentation, you get maybe a golden box. I don't know what is the color of that box, and you also get a pouch, and these are 120 ml. Let me check the concentration. Nowadays I'm very careful because I say EDP, then it turns out to be PAFA. Then I say PAFA, it says something else. Okay, it's EDP concentration 120 ml. If you buy a full packaging of this, like a full retail, they cost about $120 to $130, give or take, and tester will cost you like 100, 110, give or take. Okay, so the name sort of cracks me up a little bit because I read at first the name a little bit different. F is okay, but F me up, Sorry, I think it is kind of hilarious, like how they made this name. It's kind of funny, and the juice color inside is very beautiful, purple color juice. Okay, I really like that. I don't know how to show it. It's purple basically. Okay, it almost reminds me of one Dior Privé fragrance. I forgot the name. They had this cylindrical bottle. They had a purple juice, but this one is very nice presentation as well. Nice magnetic caps. I really like Mancera and Montal both. Okay, because they are essentially the same house, like sub-brand of. Like Mancera is sub-brand of Montal or other way around, and their perfumer is same, Pierre Montal. So I prefer Manceras because they are a bit more premium glass bottles, and they have this 120 ml instead of Montal's 100 ml, and Montals have these tin cans. I don't like them, so I like Mancera more. I reviewed I think nearly 100 or more Manceras. I lost track basically. Some children are screaming. Oh, it's holiday, so maybe they're just coming back from what do you call their hometown. Anyway, so okay, that's the security. Okay, sorry about that. So this I got, and I wanted to review this last. Reason being, this is an unique perfume. And then I'm sorry that the messages when they pop, I get distracted. Okay, and just some people just like type, and this is like boom, 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 boom. I just so yeah, focus. Okay, so when I smelled it, I did review the other one. I forgot the name of that perfume. That Cinque Terra. I forgot the name. That name is so difficult. Even though I was reviewing, I was actually like struggling. Cinque Terra or something Terra. I don't know. Anyway, let me just show you. I reviewed that Mancera, and I did say it is similar to something Mega Mare, but later I kind of felt choked. Okay, this fragrance, yeah, one day ago, Mancera Cinque Terra, okay, or Terra. Okay, so this one I reviewed. This is the other Mancera. These are new bottles. Okay, this is in 2024 release perhaps. So I smelled it. I like this so much more than that. Okay, honestly speaking, that is not my jam, and I do hate that DNA of Mega Mare. So I got kind of sick in the stomach after wearing that. The dry down was very intense. I didn't expect that. This is also very big smooth but wearable. Okay, so this fragrance is, I think, for unisex purpose. Notes I did save. Obviously, I always save from Fragrantica. Has rhubarb, fig leaf, French violet, fig nectar, and then plum, oud, bourbon, geranium, Australian sandalwood. Okay, and the base notes are, is it Oh no, yeah, it is. And base notes are something like tobacco, white musk, toffee, tonka bean, something like that. Okay, so basically it's sort of like this nice interesting mix. So when you see this notes breakdown, you won't be able to tell unless you see what this is similar to as per voting. You won't be able to tell. So first thing I'll tell you, when you do research on Fragrantica, make sure you know one thing. That is just like a reference point. You can just take it as a reference point, but do not take it as absolute unless there are like thousands of votes. Okay, the new fragrance, especially like if there's few votes, it can get very confusing and people can give you wrong reviews, and they can give you sometimes like paid reviews, blind hate, blind love, hyping, non-hyping. So I just read and I was like, okay, let's see. The name is kind of interesting and I do enjoy fig. I reviewed quite a few fig perfumes. They are not that many that are my favorites. One is Mobusan, one is Mugler, I remember top of my head. And then there were a few, I think fig, something from maybe Mancera itself, there are some other figs. So anyway, so this fragrance, it smells incredible, incredible, to be honest. First of all, this fragrance is good for which season? I think this fragrance will be good for all year round because this has elements of sweet, sour, fruitiness. At the same time, it has some darkness. It's not oud quite because they did mention the plum, the fig nectar, and then rhubarb. These are all fruity notes, and the violet leaves, they give that ozonic feel like Fahrenheit, Narciso Rodriguez for humidity, Salvatore Ferragamo, no, Xenia's Vomo, as well as maybe fragrances like, what's the other fragrance? D-Squared, Rocky Mountain Wood, or D-Squared Heave Wood. So those things, you know, like violet leaves is a big player. And here, the oud they mentioned, there is oud, but it's not as pronounced or like Barnier sort of oud or skanky. Okay, it is complex, it's very complex. Let me go one by one. At first, when I spray this, I would say go with this. Longevity is pretty good, but it's wearable, so I would just say like one. Oh man, where did I spray? Okay, one here, okay, two there, and then I already am wearing this like a couple of sprays before, so there's already 5 sprays. So you can go on your skin, but I would say go on your clothes or hair more because that's where the perfumes hold better, if you especially living in the warmer setup. When you wash hands or sweat, it goes away from skin very quickly, and people's skin chemistry is not the same with everybody else. On the shirt, it will hold very nicely. I would say this is like a 9 out of 10 for longevity, 8 for projection, and sillage and stuff is like, I would say 8 as well. So season for me is all year round, but I would wear this. Only time I would not wear this when it's extremely hot and humid. Okay, if you have air conditioning, you know, like cool breeze, like cool setup, then it's fine, no problem, you can absolutely wear it. But if you go like, you know, like hanging in a bus or metro, just giving you an idea, and it's so hot you're just gonna sweat like you have to take 3 times shower per day, oh then no. Both genders can wear it. But when I man, this is my best spot. It's already, you see the shiny dry down, this is like there for a while. I can't stop spraying this. It's quite nice and it's not really quite making me sick like the other one did. So let this liquid disappear. You know, it's hitting me, yeah. I would say it's perfect for an autumn, spring, and even the early days of winter, like fall and autumn is kind of same. It would be perfect for that setup. Mild, cool breeze, you know, nice weather, everything's happy, you are not very stressed. You can actually walk from, you know, point A to point B, like without much worry or taking a public transportation or drive. Life is easy going, you know. So that time you just want to enhance that happiness. This is where it comes. So opening, the fig is kind of like 2 types of fig I experienced in my journey from all the perfume that I reviewed. Yeah, okay, now it's strong. Okay, first type of fig is kind of milky fig. Okay, the ones you see in maybe Bond number 9 few fragrances, or you know, there are certain ones like I have this one Omenity, which I'm going to feature in next video. This is kind of like a, you know, sweet milky fig, which is almost like a fig milk. This is more of a fruity, citrusy. I can definitely take citrus. They did not mention it's citrus, did they? No, they said plum, but I get kind of like a citrus, almost like lemon, but that plum, and then the fig is like those fruity experience. If you actually ate a fig, like the sweet fig, not the dried one, the ripe one, it's giving me that vibe. And that violet leaves, it kind of makes it light and ozonic. Very beautiful opening. It's like I find it similar to nothing that I have so far. Nothing so far. It has this fresh, uplifting vibe, like almost like a shampoo or body gel feel. So the color of the juice is very excellent. They've picked. Okay, so I would say Summer days, if you go for holidays and it's like breezy, it stays breezy all day, you know, it's not humid, you can take this with you. Definitely a good holiday sort of feel, but not the creamy suntan lotion kind of smell. Okay, so this is more on the citrusy, like watery side. Okay, the dry down, however, it's different. It starts getting more settled on the skin. It gets sweeter from the initial citruses, the greenness, the violet leaves, they sort of like disappear. And then major player is this, the, I would not say oud, but there is like a sandalwood sort of feel from this, like a kind of woody, sweet. And then the base, they said, I don't know, the tobacco and all that, I don't get tonka beans, toffee. Yeah, the toffee sweetness is interesting. It's not like caramelized toffee, like it's this melted caramel. It's just like, you know, no. I'm feeling today a bit jumpy because of the coffee. It's like, how do I express it? It stays sweet, it stays not so sweet. At the same time, it stays fruity. But then the sandalwood makes it like a creamy, sort of like the dry down. And it's a very, how to say, sophisticated scent. You can wear this at your work. You can wear this in your gym, you know, depending on the sprays. In gym, I would say 2 sprays, not more than that. It will fill up the whole gym then. And if, let's say, you're going for dates in summer, not summer, the daytime, you know, like it's a little bit breezy, mild sun. Let's say you warm up, your skin warms up a little bit. Let's say if you have it in your, like, you know, here, like where the blood's flowing, vein, what do you call that? Jugular vein, yeah. So there, moment it gets warm, it will start like with your heartbeat, even it starts projecting a lot. So interesting, you know, the projection, best part of the projection is not like Nishan is Hachivat or something animalic, like super potent. If in time it gets, I do not know. I may keep this bottle, I'm telling you. That's why I'm saying it's interesting. Like this perfume literally is like mysterious, you know, it's like you wear it and you're charmed by it, you know, it's like a little bit charmed there. But at the same time, it doesn't get boring. But if you keep wearing this every day, I don't know what's going to happen. Maybe it will have the safe case like Dior Sauvage, but it is very addictive. Okay, so for the scent profile, for this, the transformation and the opening, there's no alcohol blast, there's nothing cheap about it. The rhubarb, the plum, the fig sort of plays this nice exotic fruitiness. And this is not quite niche style perfume. I'll tell you, this smells like an exotic high-end designers. Let's say, who else would make it? I would say brands like Bulgari would make this. Oh man, that violet leaves popping now on the dry down. Yeah, and it's sweetened much more here. It's like a creamy, like here it's like more sweet fig, and here it's still citrusy because I just freshly sprayed it. Yeah, this one is really nice. You know, it's a happy perfume. But I will tell you one thing: the best feature of this, as I was saying, it's not super potent. That's what makes this fragrance a champ. For my personal experience, the smell is, for me, is 10. Okay, this would get for creativity 10, uniqueness 10, and this, like Mancera's, man, I reviewed how many Manceras. I tried so many from samples, full bottle. This is one of those ones that I'll keep it at one side, and I would say, don't sell it, keep it, you know, so it would be nice. So it's not super floral. It's not that super floral and geranium, nothing super fig like that people hate. Oh, fig. There was a fragrance from Dior, Dune, but that one is a dry fig, okay, like a sandy. This is not even that. So this is different from all the fig-based perfumes. They made it very charming, very princess-like. I would say, yeah, princess-like. And this fragrance is a winner. Definitely my favorite from the 4 he sent me. Even more so, I would say, than the Courageous Rose, because this is more wearable. Overall rating for this is, I'll give it 9.5 out of 10. Why not 10? Because it's not quite a fragrance. Like, let's say I have Brioni for Mani DP Intense. I can give that like this, you know, like 10 out of 10. This is 9.5, is still near perfection. I just like it so much. Give it a try. It's a unique fragrance. Fig Me Up. The name is quite funny. Bottle is nice. Juice color is beautiful. Thank you so much for watching. Let's do a list. Then we'll upload this. Take care.